G'day everyone, it's Sister So. Just a bit of sad news to start the weekend. Been off for a couple of weekends. The toughest thing happened a couple of weeks ago. I found out my old cat, Fergus, had a nasty gut cancer. And it was very quick. From proper diagnosis to end stage was only a matter of days. And I had to make the choice and put him down. Yeah. So my dear Fergus went to heaven with my other cats. Cat heaven, whatever you do. And we still have Ambrose. We also found out Ambrose is quite vision impaired, which Fergus was his seeing eye cat. Well, anyway, I'll deal with that one. Meanwhile, Fergus was just the most amazing cat. He was everything. He was quite funny, very protective, very loyal, very cuddly. The most endearing cat I've ever had. Heartbroken, but I'm very thankful to Dr. Shane at the Bayview Vet clinic for his proper care and diagnosis, and also the vet nurses in that centre. So they are just amazing there. And also to Forever Pet Cremations. Pet cremations. I've never used pet cremation before, but when you live on clay, you can't dig holes very well. Anyway, that's it. I'll show you that later. It's very sad, bit heartbroken still. Don't talk about it, it's like anyway. So now it's Garden and Ambrose, and loving Ambrose a lot, deciding whether I get another cat for Ambrose. We'll see. He's enjoying being by himself at the moment. He gets lots of cuddles. Cuddle hog. Anyway, I'll just show you around the garden where Fergus used to love gardening. It's a little bit lonely in the garden at the moment because Fergus used to go around the garden and smell all the flowers. Anyway, we're going to have lots of flowers this year. I mean lots, because I planted a lot of things. Anyway, I'll show you around. Alright, so this is the calendula lot. Got lots of calendulas going to come up here in a couple of weeks. Yep. I've got various herbs and a dahlia there. I'll take you through those when they're bigger. I've got 2 gardenias, some more lavender, some marigolds. That over there is echinacea. The onions, I've got to pick them today. There's a jasmine. It's doing amazing. That's going to be stinky in a couple of weeks. My tomatoes are just starting to go. And there's Ambrose. There's little Ambrose. He's a mischief. He's loved the garden. Got a couple of climbing roses. They've budded up. The apple's budding. Got lots of buds on it. And that's another climbing rose. I don't think you can see it very well. I've bought dahlias. And look at that. I've got a dahlia coming up. Yeah. We'll see what happens there. Now, I had 2 other pots there with onions. I've picked those. I've got to pick those. And that tree is, this one here is a, what do they call it? You know, oh, I'll think about it in a minute. Bit distracted at the moment. My two moringas are doing good. The lavender, we've got some flowers on the lavenders. Those lavenders are going to go in those pots over there because they're big enough to go in there. I've had lots of snow peas off my snow pea bush. I've had lots of chilies. I've had 2 lots of chilies off that. That chili bush has been loaded. Here we go. It's an elderflower, that other tree. I've got 3 in here. So they needed a bit of protection. Over here is lily of the valley. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Then I discovered they're poisonous, so anyway, we won't use those in any soaps or anything. I'll just have them for flowers. Blueberries are flowering. Beans are okay. I'm not too sure when those beans, that's the furthest I've got at all with beans. So we'll see what happens with them. Oh, the patchouli tree. Yeah, I did a lot of picking for that. The coffee bean tree's doing good. Let's go see if we can find Ambrose. Ambrose loves the garden. Here he is. He's a cat with a mission. Mulberry tree's got lots of mulberries over it. Look at that. You see, and even if you're in a small garden, you can have things in pots. I have a lot in pots. Got to clean this area up today. We've got a lot of waste space at the moment with all these dead pots, so we'll clean that. I've got 2 rogue tomatoes. That's a rogue tomato, and that's a rogue tomato. I actually find rogue tomatoes come up the best. Oh. And I've got to clean the palm trees up. Yeah. Yep, it's shedding time. Anyway, that's the garden today. So things I've got to get done this weekend is I've got some new fancy moulds for my soaps which I want to use. I'll show you them in a bit. I got them from Winston and Noble in Canada, and they came from Canada. No, not Winston and Noble. It's something else. I'll show you that later. It's yeah, anyway, I'll show you them, and they're good. Very good. Very good. I really like them. Yeah, and of course I'm doing the dresses. So I'm currently doing a commitment ceremony dress for a girl, and then I'm starting a mother of the bride dress outfit as well. So show you all that later. Bye. Alright, someone's just found a new play place. I put a raffia mug mat over the wheelbarrow, and now he's playing in it. Isn't he a good boy? Okay, there he goes. Wants to dig now. Little powder puff. Aren't you? You powder puff? That's Ambrose. So he's 5. He doesn't do well in bright lights. He really doesn't do well. He can't see very well. And sometimes he just look at him, you think, well, you're just not there. Okay, something's going on. And honestly, yeah, but he's so damn cute. He's also very hyperactive. If you ever, you know what hyperactivity means? So that cat is hyperactive. Or he's got a Spurgus or something. Okay. Hi, it's me again. I'm a bit happier now. Today is soap making day. Well, we have some new molds and I'm so excited to use these. It's going to be interesting, but that's okay. I'm ready. All ready to go. Okay, so I've calculated out that I need 4 batches. Okay, that's cool. So we're all ready, and I'll show you the molds. They are from Winston and Walter artisan products in Canada. Now there's my Healthy Soaps lady, she uses them, and I thought, oh, what a great idea they are. So I got some, not very many, but just got some. So we are all ready. I'll show you. We have little molds of koalas and panda bears. Yep, koalas and panda bears. They are a really good size, and we calculated them out, and they're about 110 mils worth. So we'll see how that goes. That's for one batch. Then we have these beautiful, huge, massive molds, and interesting enough, there's 25 molds in a box. So we calculated it out to be about 110 grams of mold. So I think I've got enough batch to do them all, hopefully. All right, so these are great. These huge, big molds. We'll see how we go. We might probably need more, but oh well. We'll start off with somewhere. Now, I have lack of room in my kitchen, as you can see. Not much room. So I have these wonderful trolleys. It's usually got my mead or wine or something fermenting, but today it's soap day. So, because these don't fit on my trays, so I put paper down on the stainless steel trolley, because stainless steel and caustic soda don't really go well together. Then the same with my trays here. Stainless steel and caustic soda don't go well together. All right, so we're all ready. They're done. They're ready. Locked and loaded. Over here we have 3 different types. One is a double batch. See how far the double batch goes over there. And then 2 single batches. I have a base ingredients for 1 batch, and 1 batch gets me those 2 logs, which is about 10 loaves. So we'll see how we go with this, and you never know how far we get. So this is my recipe, my standard recipe for my base soaps, and then I add whatever I want to it. So that's my oils and tallow, and that's my lye. Been using that for a while now, and it's great. So Winston and Walter are in, oh, you don't want my name, address, but Winston and Walter artisan products. Yeah, we'll just cover that one. So we are ready to go. So a single batch is going to have lemongrass and lavender. That's the castor oil, coconut oil, and olive oil. Yep. Second single batch has going to have tea tree and eucalyptus and a bit of rosemary. So these two single batches will have the water that is the hydrosol. So the lemongrass one will have the chrysanthemum hydrosol water, and then this one will be the paperbark hydrosol water. So then I have to go and find some more. So this double batch, which will be in the big molds, will have girly stuff. So it's bergamot and rose geranium, and then the powder is rhubarb powder and Davidson plum. That makes a really good concoction for girly business. So then I've got 1,500 grams of tallow waiting to be melted, and my big pot, my blitzer, and my big pot, but I think I might use the little one. Oh, the other day I finished dehydrating the turmeric and the ginger. So, and that takes a little while because you've got to make sure it's 100% dry. These are some of the they were garlic chives that I picked up. I've just got to deadhead them and clean them up. Anyway, the kitchen's all clean. So we are ready to go. Now this is how I like to work. So I get everything in line, ready to go, and basically ready to go. So your soap and nose, you've got to get going. You've got to be accurate in your measurements. You've got to you know, once it goes to lie, once it goes to trace, then you know you've got too much time before it sets, so you've got to get moving. So we're all ready to go, and happy soaping. I won't film because it's a bit of a process, and I hate doing camera work when I'm busy. But I'll show you the outcome later on. Okay, see ya. Well, that was exhausting. Yeah, this is why you have to be prepared when you're making soaps. So I had everything done, and I realized very quickly once I was pouring the pandas, I didn't have enough forms. So I had to quickly run and get some flowers, flower forms. And so that's all done now. I'll just come back in a minute. All right, I just had a little thing I had to fix, but that's okay, all cool. So here we are. I'll turn it around. We have, so the twin batch only did 25 and then up to the 315. So 25 and 15, that was the twin batch. These two were the last one, which was the chrysanthemum hydrosol, which I also had to go and get flower forms for them. And then this was the paper bark, which is a melaleuca hydrosol, which I added tea tree and eucalyptus oil and panda koalas, and then I had to go and get flower forms. So I initially just went and got a whole pile of flower forms, and they're all done. So the only thing I don't like about these individual forms is they get a bit messy around it, yeah. You know, but that'll all go. All that little extra stuff will go into the pot. I've got a big pot out there of offcuts. And that is it. Now, this is another reason why you have to be organised. Here it is. Here's the cleanup. All those pots and all those utensils and leftover forms. So that's the soap making now. They're just going to be sitting there until tomorrow. And what am I going to do now? I think I'll have a nana nap now. Well, it's only 10 o'clock. Yeah, I'll have a bit of a rest, have a cup of tea and a bicky, and then I have to finish a dress off. You haven't seen that one yet. It's pretty. Very pretty. I've learned a lot doing it, so I will show you that when I'm down there. Meanwhile, I've got to clean that mess up. Oh my God. Hi all, this is me again. This is the dress I've been making. Learned a lot so far. Never sewn lace like this before, so it's very silky feel lace. I did get it from a silk shop in Melbourne, Silk and Satins in Melbourne, and I learnt, and I was able to get some fibre stuff that actually dissolves in water, so that helped me do the seams, and that really helped do those seams for that lace. That was just fantastic. The satin underneath was great. I've just done the neckline today. I've got to tidy up the underbit, and that'll all straighten out. Not quite finished yet. I've never done this sort of thing with sleeves before. So that was a bit fiddly, but that's done. I'm going to put a button on that, a pearl button. Now when I do the back, I'll just go around to the back. The satin bit will have a zip, and the lace will be buttons. You know, those pearl buttons all up the back. And I've got special elastic button things to do that. And of course there's a little chain down the bottom. So pretty happy with that. That'll all be finished off. That'll all be finished off under there nicely. Not looking at it at the moment, but quite happy with that. It just looks really elegant. Yeah. Nearly ready for another fitting. Don't worry about those boobs, that boob hanging up like that. It doesn't sit like that when it's on. And that's the fibre fill stuff. Yeah. Anyway, very fine textured lace. It's really beautiful. Okay. And yes, I love sewing. It's Sunday morning. We've had some nice rain overnight. See, everything's pretty wet. Now, we've had a tomato thief. A tomato pincher. Check this out, okay? So yesterday we had, I've picked the other 3 tomatoes. We have a tomato pincher. Look at that. Look at that. A bird has come along and pinched my tomato. Look at that. That is a crow, I'm pretty sure. Well, I hope they got a bellyache from that. That's Sunday morning. I was going to pick that today. Well, I picked the other ones. And they'll have to ripen inside. Right. Oh well. That's what gets you, I guess. For waiting a bit too long. Oh well. What else? So when I came out before, I also found this dahlia thing in there. So I reckon that the crows come along and thought, oh, that's in my way. I'm going to move that. Shit little thing. Anyway. Oh no. Oh, look. Our first apple blossoms. Look at that. Look at that. Our first apple blossom flowers. Oh wow. I'm just gonna do zoom. Oh, look at that. Oh, I got another one over here. Can I see it? Just there. Oh, let's zoom out. We have flowers. Oh, flowers on the apple tree. Wow, hope they don't get eaten. Oh wow, look at that. Flowers on the apple tree. Wow, pretty. They weren't there yesterday. Alright. This rose bush had some buds on last week. I don't know what happened to them. Oh, there they are. They're hiding. I think they have to hide. Anyway. So we have flowers on the apple tree. An eaten tomato. Buds on the rose. And a stinky jasmine that's gonna go boohoo soon. Okay.